Okay, here we're going to cover the assembly of your new shadow box. And one thing you want to, the most important thing to remember is never to pick it up by the top. The top's not attached, you pick it up and everything falls apart. Bad things happen. So always pick it up by the two sides. First thing you'll do, you'll look at what, after you've unboxed it, you'll look at your inventory. And you should have a bag of sand, your box of course, and the plug. Actually it's the transformer and it plugs into a normal electrical outlet. Okay, first thing we'll do is we'll take the top off and you just wiggle it and it comes off. It is attached by the wire because the lights are in the top, so you can't go very far with it. And first thing you'll do is we'll have to take the glass out, and it's not really glass, it's acrylic, also called plexiglass, so you don't have to worry about cutting yourself or breaking it or anything like that. And you'll just give it a wiggle and pull it out. You'll notice that I put a little piece of blue tape up here. That's just because I always want to put everything back the way it came. So when I put the glass back on, I'm going to make sure that that blue tape is up on the right hand side coming towards me. So you wiggle it, take the glass out. I use a paper towel just to keep from getting fingerprints on it. And then what we do now is we lean it back. I'm gonna lean it back. I've got some bubble wrap here, and that's just to steady it. Okay, now the first thing we'll do is actually, I need to put a piece of tape on it. It's very critical not to get any sand or debris into the track. It's very, very important. So I'll put this piece of blue tape just barely covering the crack and up the two sides. Get it into the corners. And there, we got our tape on there. You don't have to press it real hard. It's come right back out. Okay. Now, first thing we'll do, tilt it back, and we take our sand, and I've got a dipper here, and this will just go in here. That. We'll just slowly put the sand in there. You want to make sure that that you don't get any of the sand up on top of your chair or your sandals. If you do, you have to make sure and clean it off before you put it back together. And I'll just kind of put the sand on here evenly. the sand that's in the bag is the correct amount. That's the amount that came out of it. So I'll leave a little bit in the bottom, and I'll show you in a second what we do with that. Okay. All right. Now we'll take the unit, still at an angle. You still want to keep that sand back away from the track, and then we'll take the glass, and I've got the blue tape up in the right hand corner. Actually, let's carefully remove the tape first. I'm shaking it as we go to make sure that all the sand goes into the box and not into the track. Okay. The glass into the slots. And that went down in just perfectly. And you take the blue tape off. And I'll take and shake it a little bit. Get the sand spread around evenly. And once you get that all done, you'll usually have a couple places that the sand needs a little bit more sand, and that's why I saved a little bit back. What I do is I take a little, you get all these junk mail, get these catalogs in the junk mail. I just take a page out of one of these and just roll it into a funnel shape, and put a piece of tape on it, and you've got yourself a homemade funnel. And what I'll do is I'll take the, if I need to touch up the sand a little bit, a couple spots, I'll just take that, and it looks like I need some back here behind the trees, and I'll put a little bit there. Oh yeah, that looked good. And maybe a little bit more behind the umbrella. That looks good. And we're done. So now we'll take the lid, carefully, just put it back up here, get it lined up. It's back on. Sometimes you need to shake it a little bit, get all the sand spread around, and you're all set. Now we'll take and this is the wire from the back, and the transformer, those two plug together just like that, and then you take the plug and the transformer and plug it into a plug, and you're good to go. The switch on the side works perfectly, and you're all set. Sometimes you need to shake it a little bit to get the sand settled in everywhere that you want it to be. So there you go. You're all set for to enjoy your new Shadow Box.